To the Siege of Liberty. I'm your host, Patrick Henry. Thank you for joining me. Last week, we covered the most hard-hitting story in American history, the fall of the Republic at the hands of the Lizard Council. Not only were they able to steal all the physical wealth of the nation, leaving Fort Knox barren, they locked us into debt slavery for generations. The gold is gone, the vaults are empty, and the siege is real. Tonight, we turn our gaze from the empty vault to the green grass. We are exposing the new #1 threat to the American dream, the Siege of Suburbia and its corporate outposts, golf courses. Look at the decay. 100 years ago, we inherited the traditions of Rome and Greece with libraries, amphitheaters, public parks, and public bathrooms. Go downtown today. The libraries are gone. It's $1,000 a ticket to see the NFL game at the local Coliseum. The parks are overrun with the homeless, and the city's solution is hostile architecture, making the park suck so that the people with nowhere else to go will simply go and die somewhere else. And the bathrooms? Well, they didn't solve the problem of segregation. They just replaced racist bathrooms with no bathrooms. They are stripping people of basic dignity, saving millions on toilet paper alone. This is exactly the kind of story I left the fake news networks to cover. Corporate America has completely taken over, and they feed the problem with these golf courses. Look at the numbers. A record amount of American land, and basically all of the water is now used for these green, innocent-looking traps. You thought $5 a gallon for gas was bad. Well, wait until water is $100 per gallon, because it's coming, people. They engineered the drought with their weather modification programs, and then their government outposts, the golf courses, drain the city reservoirs, and they get away with it because they are a matter of national security. You have to limit your shower time because of the historic drought in the Southwest. Meanwhile, the golf courses in Phoenix, Arizona are using 80 million gallons of water a day, and they never have to turn their sprinklers off. Why? Because they are the mingling points for the agencies. This is where the deals are made. They seem innocent enough. It's just a place where rich white men go to drink too much, but these courses attract the worst of the criminal element, the demons hiding among us in plain sight. This is the gateway to the underworld, people. You go out there with your buddies. Before you know it, you get 18 Bud Lights deep. Your rivals from the cart path lay down the challenge, and before you know it, you split a gallon of brown liquor between the crew, and you lost the whole nest egg gambling on the greens. This is how the Epstein guys sneak in, and they hit you when you least expect it. You're just out for a moment of distraction, but they put their noose around your neck, and you realize you have to go home and tell your family to start packing. And here is the final sickening compromise. The Epstein guys, they step in and they offer the deal. They're like, hey, I can take your house, or you can do some weird stuff for the camera. Let me hold on to the pictures and I'll let you hold on to your house. And this is where the Republic falls. The 99% surrender right here. But I tell you, this is the moment to take a stand. Give me liberty or give me death. When you give this guy what he wants, he gets the missing frogs, he gets the FEMA checks, he gets the cocaine monkeys and the gold in Fort Knox, and now he's got to take your house for the price of an afternoon bender. That's how the news system works. They won't tell you. They won't tell you that you have a choice. Just pretend like he's not there. Just Getting out of this blackmail ring is the easiest thing ever. We're just gonna not do it. The only power they have is your compliance, people. Okay, I'm gonna start it right now. This is not a stop snitching campaign. This is the siege of liberty. We are taking the energy of the Tea Party, but we are not gonna start. We are going to weaponize the system against itself. Supreme Commander Reagan was probably one of the worst tyrants we've ever had. But we are going to co-opt his strategy, the Just Say No campaign. But instead of just say no to drugs, we are calling on every patriot to say no to a government agent at least once a day. And listen up, if you are a government agent, a city employee, or you wear a badge, I'm calling on you to go even further. The next time your boss tells you to do some illegal, despotic tyranny, you look him in the eye and you say no. You can tell him violating constitutional protections is treason. You can stop betraying the principles of the Bill of Rights for a paycheck, and we can start today. That is the power we have. We are Legion. The only thing they require for their total control is your small, daily, unquestioning compliance, and it's time to break that chain and just say no. Just say no. Just try it. They've never heard it before. It's worth it just to see the look on their face. Now look, people, if the golf course is the gateway to the underworld, it is also the lever of tyranny on your property values. They use that manicured space as a whip and a reward. If your city is compliant and cooperative with the establishment, you'll get a beautiful, well-maintained golf course. Property values will soar, and good deals are made in the back rooms with the concrete club. But if you dare to oppose the tyranny, the weapon comes out, your course is immediately downgraded to a municipal facility, suddenly you see undesirables, your property values suffer, and for the truly rebellious towns, they go for the full psychological assault. The CIA may decide this is a great location for one of their secret torture prisons. They let those prisons become public knowledge just so you'll have something else to be afraid of. They want you to wake up terrified that your local ninth hole is actually a black site. Now we have exposed the golf course as a lever of tyranny and a blackmail trap. Soon we will expose the revenue-generating beggar brigade, shilling for a bankrupt deep state. But first, the most terrifying truth connects directly to the greater conspiracy. When I was a kid, pro wrestler and governor Jesse Ventura had a show. He exposed a plot to store hundreds of thousands of CDC FEMA coffins. Okay, these were plastic liners built to encase the regular coffin, and he estimated that you could keep 6 or maybe even 8 bodies in one of them after a mass casualty event. They had enough FEMA coffins for millions of people. They were actively preparing an elimination campaign, and they got caught. The plot was exposed, and they had to move all the evidence. And guess what happened right after? That's when they started building all these golf courses. They had to decentralize the coffin storage. I'm telling you, people, they got millions of coffins buried under the golf courses, ready to go, waiting for you to step out of line and whisper just one word about the totalitarian elites ruling every aspect of your life. They get all their best ideas from North Korea, and they are not even trying to hide it anymore. Now, the strategy has shifted from secret storage to open declaration. Okay, we got President Doolittle Trump burying his baby's mama on the golf course so he doesn't have to pay taxes. Okay, there you go. That's the blueprint for all of us, all right? If you're tired of paying taxes, well, all you got to do is just buy a $100 million golf course. And now Now they've openly declared these gateways to the underworld facilities as cemeteries. Okay, the message is clear. You're either paying your taxes or you are buried. They are coming for your money or your life, and when they're done taking both, they're sending out the cleanup crew, the beggar brigade. Okay, you think they can't do it? You think the homeless are just victims of the perpetual fraud loop? Well, wake up, people. Half of the crowd at the January 6th protests were proven to be government agents, a clear precedent. Half of the homeless population is government agents, okay? These agents, they get all the best corners to panhandle on, and this is the ultimate betrayal. The government is so bankrupt, so proficient at losing your money, that now they've literally got their revenue agents out on the streets at the intersections begging for your spare change, okay? These are professionals, and that's why it's the same guy every day. I helped one, okay? He had no shirt, he was bleeding from his head, and this terrible storm was approaching, okay? I felt pity. I gave him my shoes, I gave him my shirt, I gave him a $100 bill, and I told him to go get a room. But what did he do? He never left his corner, okay? I saw him the next day, and the shoes and the shirt were gone. He saw me, and he wanted more, okay? That's how I know he's a government agent. That was my favorite shirt. I got nothing left to give, and I'll never get it back, okay? I must go now, people. I am Patrick Henry. This is the Siege of Liberty. Don't trust the park benches. Don't trust your spare chains. Don't trust that man is hungry. Do not trust your caddy. The siege continues.